Hey y'all, so I had a very interesting night. My daughter called me and she wasn't having a good night. But to start off that, my day has been full of different energies, ups and downs. But then my partner really needed me, and I tried to show up as best I could for him, and then my daughter called me. Um, when you're in recovery, there will always be wreckage to be worked on. And so sometimes I struggle with trying to accept who I was and moving past that and not letting it define who I am. Who I am is not who I was or how I was, rather, because I'll always try to be a good person, even then, not to justify who I was, but the actions I took didn't define my spirit. It just made it quiet. It quieted my spirit. So I wasn't walking honestly with my children or my family or my friends or anyone. And so now, when my daughter calls me scared that she's gonna lose me, it's sad, and my heart really goes out to those who are working towards bettering themselves for their children and waiting to see their children. My heart goes out to you. I can't imagine what your story is or how you're going through it, but you have to stay sober. You have to stay clean no matter what. And because in the end, we have one goal in life, and that is to pass on the best of us to the rest of us. We have to make sure that our babies get what we did not. Because living life without teaching, there is no future. We have to stay vigilant for our children and for our future. I can honestly tell my daughter I'm sorry without feeling like I'm lying. I can take my inventory honestly and know that I will never be the person I used to be. So, what I can say is that I'm blessed with my sobriety. I'm blessed by being clean. Because without my recovery, I couldn't tell my daughter what she deserves. I wouldn't be able to tell my daughter how I messed up, you know? Being able to say you're sorry to your children is very important. Being able to take accountability because you teach them how to treat their children. And I want my daughter to be the best at loving and compassion and tolerance. And to make sure that she's that way, I have to, in tune, reflect what I need to see. I have to be the change I want to see in the world through the extensions of my children. Every day gets hard, but they're watching us, whether they see us or they don't. So we have to stay strong for them. Pray often, take deep breaths, forgive. As hard as it is, just forgive every single heartbreak. Don't forget it, but forgive it.